Hello and welcome to the eFresh.com Coffee News. Today is the 10th of December. My name is Kim and these are this week's headlines. South Korea, Colombia seek high-level FTA. Vietnam's export of coffee increases. Tanzania targets 96,000 tons of coffee. EU donates tools to coffee farmers. Green Mountain to buy Diedrich coffee. South Korea and Colombia agreed to seal a high-level free trade agreement covering services, investments, and other sectors. Seoul's trade ministry said both countries seek a high-level free trade agreement. After ending their first round of negotiations in Seoul, both sides agreed to exchange draft text before holding their second round of negotiations in Bogota in March. At the negotiations, Kim Hae-young, chief of the ministry's FTA Negotiations Bureau, led the South Korean delegation, while Santiago Pardo, a senior Colombian official for FTA affairs, represented the South American country. Their bilateral trade reached $1.23 billion in 2008. Vietnam exported 1.02 million tons of coffee in the first 11 months of the year, up 15.5% year-on-year, said a report of the General Statistics Office of Vietnam. With this export volume of coffee, the country brought in $1.51 billion, down 17.4% from the same period last year. In November alone, Vietnam sold 80,000 tons of coffee to their foreign markets, an increase of 45% as against a figure of October. The country raked in $115 million from coffee exports last month. Tanzania Coffee Board is implementing a replanting program aimed at boosting production to 96,000 tons by 2013. That is why the board has resolved to register all coffee farmers in Tanzania in order to assess benefits and challenges they are currently facing. The Tanzania Coffee Board chairman said the purpose of this exercise is to make sure that coffee sector is developed and farmers are supported in order to produce high-quality product for both local and international markets. A recent coffee report indicated that production may reduce by 11% in the next coffee year that ends June 2010, due to coffee berry disease and lower fertilizer use. The European Union, through the Newman Cafe Coffee Alliance Trust, has donated post-harvest tools to 15,000 Ugandan coffee farmers in Luwero, Nakaseke, and Nakasongola districts. The equipment, intended to improve post-harvest crop quality, was handed over at the offices of Luwero Coffee Farmers Alliance. It included coffee hand hullers, moisture meters, weighting scales, and sample screening sieves. The coordinator of the Newman Cafe Group said the group is also assisting farmers in Mitiana and Mubende districts. He said the intervention was part of the group's goal to improve livelihoods of 30,000 coffee farmers through the adoption of better agricultural practices and more direct and efficient access to markets. Green Mountain Coffee Roasters, Inc. definitively agreed to acquire Diedrich Coffee, Inc. for $35 a share, or $290 million. In the statements, the company said that Green Mountain paid Peet's Coffee and Tea, Inc. a deal termination fee of $8.5 million. Peet's Coffee last month had agreed to acquire Diedrich for $26 a share. For its part, Peet's Coffee said it would leave in place its $26 a share cash and stock offer for Diedrich. Peet's reiterated that its deal had a better chance of completion because it sees significant antitrust issues with a Green Mountain Diedrich combination. Green Mountain Coffee said it would finance the deal with cash on hand and its current lines of credit. Thank you for watching the eFresh.com Coffee News. See you next time.